Well, gas prices are at all-time highs, and it's starting to have a huge impact on families, some having to make the choice between filling up or paying one of their bills. But what if you could eliminate one or two of those bills by getting rid of your car altogether? Amanda Fay talks with a man who has found a way to make it work, and he's been doing it for more than a decade.
An exciting opportunity for
I met with Tom Horseman last Friday. Not the best weather to sell me on going carless. Tom works for the city of Sandusky and has lived here more than 3 years. He came here without a car.
Broke down on me and decided the cost wasn't really worth replacing, and living in a big city like Washington where it was expensive to drive and had a great public transit system, I got rid of it.
He then lived in Cleveland, utilizing public transportation once again. Now in Sandusky, not having a car is a bit trickier, but he makes it work.
I live about half a mile from downtown, so I will either walk or ride my bikes. It's about a 15-minute walk, 5-minute bike ride.
And he says, believe it or not, the weather generally isn't an issue. He just dresses for it. For groceries,
we have a transit system that goes throughout the city and region, so I'm about a 5-10-minute bus ride from the mall and the grocery store, and I think nowadays with Amazon and even stores doing delivery, that's really helpful.
And for traveling out of Sandusky, he takes the Greyhound, Amtrak, or rents a car.
Now, Tom says you don't have to totally get rid of your car like he did, but he does have some suggestions for families who are looking to use a little less gas.
First off, choose to walk or ride a bike to a location that's under a mile away, or
not every single person in your family needs to have a vehicle. Maybe you can have one car for the household and find ways to share it or carpool.
Tom says he'd like cities to plan better around housing and public transportation, offering more options for people who don't have access to a vehicle. In Sandusky, he says that's about 13% of the population.
Need to do more to find ways for them to get around without a car, without having to own one, pay insurance, pay gas prices now, which are continuing to go up.
Studies show you could save upwards of $10,000 a year not having a car. Tom says that's probably on the high end for him, but it's also about reducing his carbon footprint, one step or pedal stroke at a time. Reporting in Sandusky, Amanda Fay, WTOL 11.